Well, welcome back to the Bikerlorian YouTube channel. Yeah, good to be back out on the road again. Really good response to my first video, so thank you very much. I think over 100 views and a few comments. That's really good. Really good reaction to the shorts as well, about 800 views, I think. So, yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, if you enjoy this content, my content of whatever I'm doing, yeah, please subscribe. But anyway, today we are on our way to Oswestry, and yeah, I want to talk about my CBT experience, and if there's anything that sort of give you a few tips to make it more comfortable, not to make you pass it or whatever like that, but like just some tips, just to things that I wish I would have known before going on my CBT. Now, the first thing I want to bring up is gear. Now, I didn't have my own helmet. I had my own jacket, luckily enough, because I am a big guy. So I had my own jacket, but I didn't have my own helmet. Now, all my own gloves, actually. So, yeah, I was a bit lost when they gave me this helmet that was too small for me, and I said, guys, can I have another helmet, please, because this is squashing my head. So we're in the their sort of armory of helmets, and they gave me this bigger one, which was too big for my head. So it was like it wasn't fitting snug. It was moving all over the place. But the main thing is, it absolutely stunk. It was disgusting. It was like, all these people that had done the CBT with them, all of their sweat dried up in one, all their germs, all their dandruff, everything. The whole shebang was in that helmet. And I was tempted not to put it on. I thought, I've paid too much. I paid too much for the CBT to not do it. So I put it on reluctantly and spent the next 8 hours in that helmet. So yeah, it wasn't ideal. Now, so the first thing I would say is get your own gear before you do a CBT. Really would. It'll make you so much more comfortable. I know some of them jackets as well. Some of the jackets in there absolutely stunk as well. So, the people that had to borrow jackets, they weren't, too pleased. I don't know if ever CBT places like this, might vary. They might wash theirs. They might do stuff with them. But this one that I done was everything just stunk. Everything just stunk to high heaven. Yeah, so yeah, number one, get your gear. It doesn't really matter about jeans or boots or anything, but especially your jacket, your gloves, and your helmet are the main culprits. So I would get them before your CBT. And you don't need like massively expensive ones. You just need something. Even if you got like a nice pre-owned one off Vinted or something like that. Cheap as chips, but it'll do you for the day or for the first year of riding, because you might drop it and yada yada. Anyway, the second one I would say is do manual, not automatic bikes. Now, there is a choice in there. Oh, there we go. There is a choice in there to do a scooter, to do automatic bikes. Now, if you do the automatic will give you the same license to ride a manual. And the one that I done, there was a kid in there, probably about 19, I think he was, and he went to do the scooter to just pass easy, and then he's bought himself a Yamaha R125, yeah, he was going to learn the gears on his own. And I think that's absolutely idiotic. I said to him, you're here to be trained. You've paid for the training. You paid to be taught. And it doesn't matter about these bikes if you drop them or not. They're all insured. So he was like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I do. Well, he didn't. He just done the scooter. And I'll talk more about him later. But yeah, please do manual, because even though, yeah, you might be doing it, you might have a scooter anyway, it gives you that open prospect of, oh, I can do manual if I want to. You know how to do it. They will teach you the gears. They don't expect you to know everything. They don't expect you to know anything. And yeah, so please do a manual bike. It just doesn't make sense to do the automatic one, even though it gives you the same license, which I think is absolutely idiotic on its own. The third thing I would say is don't be scared about dropping the bike. Now, I dropped the bike in my CBT and I still passed. Um, I dropped the bike and nothing happened. Well, actually, I'll tell you what happened. The gear, the gear shifter, sort of bent upwards, and then it was stuck in second gear. So I basically ruined one of their bikes. But it's insurance, and I still pass. So don't be afraid of dropping the bike. Don't be afraid of the bike in general. The bike is not there to hurt you. The bike is there to be ridden. The bike is there to show you a good time. So yeah, please don't be scared of the bike. So number 4 would be to educate yourself on the highway code. If you've never drove before or ridden before, please educate yourself on the highway code, because you do not need to do a theory test for your CBT. And that was evident in the test that I done, because all they showed us was a few roundabouts, how to do some things. Yeah, the main thing, well, I already know how to drive a car, so the highway code, I already know it. But there was a bloke, and the same one from the scooter pandemic. He thought, I'll do a scooter to pass easy. Well, he ended up going round the roundabout the wrong way, and that was an instant fail because he's unsafe on the road. Going round the roundabout the wrong way. I could not believe it, to be honest. So yeah, going around the roundabout the wrong way, do not do that, please. But yeah, educate yourself on the highway code, and because they won't tell you that much. They just expect you to sort of know it as like common sense, but common sense these days is not that common. So yeah, please just you don't have to be an expert on it, but just enough to know stuff, enough to know go around the bloody roundabout the right way. So yeah, that's the highway code. Please just educate yourselves a little bit. Look at the little doggy in the window. Hello, hello, little doggy. So I guess another one would be to know the roads that you're driving, because where I did it, I've never been to that place before, and obviously doing the hour or so out and about on the bike, I didn't know what roads were going where. I was leader of the pack as well, so they were just telling me directions. So yeah, don't I mean, you can still do it if you don't know the area, but just sort of like some of the main roads and things, because you don't know where they're going to go. They might go off skirts or whatever. So, just be aware of where you're going, and how, when, and all that stuff. With the likes of traffic lights and things, because there is going to be a group of you, and group riding is hard to keep together. But you will have an earpiece, which are mighty uncomfortable, I think, because they use the cheapest of the cheap, which I don't blame them. Yeah, so that's my tips for CBT. Just a few ones, just to make it more comfortable for yourself, and just remain calm. They're there to teach you. They are bike lovers themselves. They don't want you to fail. They want you to love bikes, so then there's more people in the culture. Just think of it like that. These people are not there to criticize you. They're not there to put you down. They're there to teach you something that they love doing. And that came across quite a lot in my CBT, and I hope it comes across a lot in yours, because it's a really nice feeling to be like, okay, these people actually know what they're talking about, and they actually love doing what they do. And they love bikes. So yeah, hopefully you fall in love with bikes as well. But yeah, good luck on your CBT. If you haven't done it yet, it's quite hard to fail, so don't bloody panic about that, trust me. I mean, I dropped the bike and I still passed, so yeah. Good luck, and I'll catch you in a week or so. And yeah, Thanks for tuning in. Peace.